What is up, YouTube? Back in another video. In today's video, man, I wanted to just upload a video talking about a game that I think I'll be playing a lot on the channel over the coming weeks. Something that I've been really enjoying. So you guys can probably see I'm on fucking Roblox again, boys. I think it was about almost a year ago now. I made a video going over a game called Frontlines, and we had a couple videos, I think, on the game overall. But this is something I want to start on the channel. This is kind of going to be the random game days that I upload random games. It's probably going to be a Roblox video. I have a whole playlist down below. Hopefully by the time this video is uploaded, that I'll have all the Roblox videos that I've uploaded. And I am just extremely excited to talk about this game because this is a game I found recently on YouTube through a channel. And I was like, oh, it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go check it out, and I am so fucking impressed. Auxiliary Studios, the guys that made this game, did a phenomenal job, and is probably one of the best experiences I've had on Roblox, or pretty much in the first-person genre for shooters in a long time. So let's hop into it and talk a little bit about Korrupt Zombies and what exactly it is. It's obviously Double XP weekends if you guys want to go hop in and play it. Roblox is free for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and your mobile devices, and this game is free on all of those platforms. Actually, my buddy Cooper plays with me on this game on his cell phone, and it runs relatively well, so, you know, take that with what you will. So, Korrupt Zombies is basically a Call of Duty Zombies ripoff. That's what it kind of is, or an inspiration, like you could say, I guess. Just like Frontlines was, that was a Call of Duty ripoff. That was the more of an MP side of things. This is the zombie side of things. So, let's go over some things first. First, there's a set of daily challenges, the same challenges every day, which is kind of repetitive, but it's kind of nice because you they're kind of easy, so you can get those out the way pretty fast. Then we have on the right side of the screen, we have all the nerfs, changes, things they add, things they remove. It's really nice to see that in the game. You can just kind of check it out while you're in here. And let's go into some other things. So first off, they have quick play, join lobby, server list, and then create a lobby. Now, I will say the server list and the join lobby seem to be a tad bit glitchy for me. I don't know if it's I know my buddy's been using it to join my lobbies, because Roblox has a shitty joining feature. But for me, when I'm looking at the server list, if I look at it for too long without moving, it crashes my game. I don't know what's up with that, but it's there and it works for some people. It just, for me, doesn't work. Now, you can play 2 different maps. We have 5 and Nocturne Toten. Nocturne Toten does have Pack-a-Punch, as well as perks, weapon upgrades, armor upgrades, etc. So it's basically a full-fledged map, just like how it was in Cold War. They have Hardcore and they have Regular. Now, Hardcore is basically the same thing as Core version, the casual version, I should say. Except there's limitations on perks, and the zombies are more increased, and etc. But let's go over some of the guns. You can see right here I have MP5 level 9, and then the M4 I just recently maxed out last night is what I've been running on it right now. Looks pretty sick. So guns, you have a few guns in this game, not a lot. They just recently added the AK. That is new, I believe. I don't think that was in here the other day when I joined, but I could be tweaking. But there's the M4, the Star H, the ASVAL, the AUG, and the AK-47. You have the SKS M14. You have the MP5, MP7, P90, and the UMP-45. The R870, the SPAS-12, the TAZ 34, which is the Olympia. You have the 1911, the Makarov, the Deagle, and the Glock 17. You have the L96. Which will be in Black Ops 6, by the way. We have the 249 SAW, and we have the RPG and the M72 Law. Now, the M72 Law I use a little bit in game, and it is fucking insane. Like, with PhD is insane. I want to get this thing pack-punched at some point to see how it is, because you can literally just spam it. You don't have to reload it. Like, when you're reloading it, the reload animation's pretty quick, and you can shoot while you're reloading, so you can spam it, and it's really dope looking. So you can get up to, what is that, I think 10 loadouts. so it's not too bad. Or it's 8. I can't add apparently. It's 8 loadouts. You pretty much get 3 off rip. You get 1 pretty early on, and the rest of them, the other 4, you have to wait pretty high into levels to get. But that's not too bad. We have a bunch of camos and attachments for guns. So you can see here I already have 3 camos unlocked. You get these they're universal camos, so when you unlock them for all guns in the game. And you get these at different levels. This one I got level like 16, I think. This was like level 8, and this was level like 4. And they go up, and there's a couple camos in here. And they're pretty cool. This camo right here is called Circuit. Not the one I'm using right now on my gun, but this one I'm looking at that I'm hovering over. This one's called Circuit, and Circuit's actually a Battlefield 4 and a Battlefield Hardline camo, if I remember correctly, which is pretty sick. And we also have something called Blueprints. Now, each gun, I think, can have up to 5 different blueprints, which I think is really dope. This is a feature that I hope Call of Duty thinks about in the future. So, you know how Call of Duty lets you change your attachments in-game, and that's great. But in Zombies, you oftentimes can't, or you have to change the gun in order to change the attachments. Well, what this lets you do is there's going to be a little upgrade station in the game, and you can change your blueprint as many times as you want for that gun, okay? For free. It doesn't cost you anything in-game. And what this basically allows you to do is, say I get the M4 off the wall. Say I want to get rid of my spawn M4 because the M4 on the wall is cheaper, but it's tier 5, right? And I don't have to spend the 500 upgrade points to upgrade to tier 5. I can buy the cheaper, go to your M4 off the wall, go over to the upgrade station, and just buy my attachments back again. And this also saves your camo as well. So when you buy a blueprint, you also get the camo that is associated with that blueprint when you made it, which is really nice. And so yeah, you can see attachments I'm running on the M4 right now. I got the 100 rounder magazine on it. Unfortunately, I'm trying to level up some other guns, so I haven't really tried this blueprint out. But the attachments don't do a whole lot. They're good for mobility. That's pretty much what their focus is. They're basically if you want to make your mobility good, and then obviously make your rounds, your ammo magazine bigger. But this is something really cool, and I think this is underrated as fuck, and it's one of my favorite features because it's so simple. It's such a simple idea, and it works so fucking well. So just W all around for this. The only thing I would wish you could do with these going forward is maybe possibly making it that you don't have to go to an upgrade station. You can just, all your attachments are just on your guns whenever you get them. But I guess that would kind of ruin the whole point of having wall guns in general, right? But anyway, still pretty cool and unique, and it works well for what it is, so W there. They have a full upgrade system. So what I really like about their upgrade system is you actually get more attachments to be used on your guns once you get them maxed out. So for example, I'm tier 5 right now on my assault rifles, so I actually get an additional 2 attachments at the tier 5, and that is for the same for all the guns, okay? 2 attachments for marksmen, same for the shotguns. I'm actually currently working on this for the SMGs. I'm working towards the 2 attachment slot. This is really nice because you only get 5 off default, but this makes allows you to have 7 attachments, which is really nice because that basically allows you to have attachment of every single category. So for example, we go back, the MP5 has 5 attachments right on the MP5, but I don't have attachments on every single slot you see. But if I go to the M4, I have an attachment for literally every slot, including the laser and everything, so in the muzzle. So it's really nice to have those 7 attachments. Now, some other things you can upgrade. We got the perks. Now, I will say this is probably the only downfall of this game is it takes a while to level up, and everything is locked behind levels. So in order to upgrade your perks, you have to be a certain level. So unfortunately, you see I'm level 18 right now, and I still only have 2 perks to upgrade. My next perk I get to upgrade is at level 19, as you guys can see over here, is PhD. And we're going to go over the level system in this game in a second. But yeah, this is similar to Cold War. If you play Black Ops Cold War, where you have the crystals, you have 3 different types of crystals you get. The higher the rounds you get the better crystals. It goes in 10-round intervals. So yeah, I mean, I'm earning crystals pretty fast. As you guys can see, I have both perks tier 3. I have almost every weapon category at least tier 1, with 1 tier maxed out and 1 almost maxed out. And then I have the ammo mods as well, which are both 1 and 2. So you get crystals pretty fast. It's not really a crazy problem with crystals, but that is something to be aware of, that you have to, like, it's a little bit of a grind. And obviously we have all the ammo types that you have in Cold War. I think there might be one missing. I could be wrong. Let me know down below if I'm missing anything, but I think these are the only 5 ammo mods in Cold War and in Modern Warfare 3. But yeah, we have the ammo mods. Ammo mods don't give anything crazy. Honestly, you don't notice ammo mods until you pack a punch, because that's when you get them. So it's really not noticeable, and the damage outputs for weapons are pretty good. And then career, this menu, I don't have anything unlocked yet, so I won't show you anything there. But here's the level system, and so it's pretty simple. We'll just go through real quick. You guys can see the camos and the things you unlock. Going forward, there's 52 levels in the game, from my understanding. So yeah, pretty dope. You can see the AK and the double tap upgrade are the last 2 things you unlock. Within that's Night Stalker camo, looks really dope. So yeah, these are the camos you get going forward, which is really nice. And then we can go here to records. These have now this is something really dope. Now I'm not a speedrunner by any means. I'm not into that type. I like watching speedrunning content, but I'm not like a speedrunner by any means. But what they have a really nice thing is they have a lifetime and quarterly, but you can check through leaderboards through speedruns. So you can go here, speedrun, casual, solo, set challenge, solo, round 100 on Nocturne Toten, and it actually shows you the leaderboards for speedrunning, which is really, really dope. And they have some really unique things that they have in here, right? Like highest rounds, you can go there, you can select challenging, it's like highest round without Juggernaut, okay? And it actually has stats here, which is really, really dope. Currently, the highest round in the game on Nocturne Toten, 357, and then on 5, the highest round right now in the world is 246. So, not too bad. I've reached round 60, I think it was last night with the boys. My stats aren't on the leaderboards quite yet. I'm not sure how long that takes for it to process. We can here see zombie kills on Nocturne Toten, and we can see that the highest kills right now is 264,000. So pretty cool. You guys can mess around with this. They have speed runs, kills, highest rounds. They have on hardcore and casual. If we go to hardcore and we go highest round on not, it's 250 on hardcore, which is pretty dope. Let's see what else here. We have statistics. These are my stats right now in the game. I've played about 7 hours, about 12,000 kills. So I've been playing a little bit here and there. Last night was round 60 game was the highest round I was at with around 5,000 kills. So not too bad. I would like to see them increase the stats to show more things, like how much the highest amount of money I've had. Let's like overall more information, because I would like to see my highest round, and etc. fastest time and that type of stuff. But they also have a full in-game store. The prices aren't the greatest. They're a little expensive, but this is a game, again, a free game, so I will get them some slack. It's not like Call of Duty where they charge you $30 for a skin when you paid upwards to 120 bucks for the game already, and then you're paying the battle pass as well. So this is a little more forgivable, and their camos aren't terrible. They have some anime camos, they have fire camos, they have some white, they have some dope camos. Now, something this game does that I really like, and that I really hope Call of Duty does in the next title, and they probably won't, but you can see here that I can buy each individual thing for its own set. So, like, if I want to buy this banner, it's 245 of their coins, okay? Or if I want to buy this camo, it's 350. If I want to buy this emblem, it's 245, right? You can actually individually buy things as this bundle. You don't have to buy the whole bundle if you just want. Say I just want the M4 camo, this one right here. Just in case I just want this, I can just buy this. I don't have to buy the whole bundle for this. So that's really nice. It's just really a simple feature. Again, really simple, and it just makes sense. I don't know why Call of Duty and other games don't do this, but here we are. It's 2024, and Roblox devs are apparently more intelligent than AAA multi-billion-dollar corporations. Alright, so let's see what else is there to talk about. Settings aren't too bad. They have quite a few options, but not a whole lot of options. Obviously, this is Roblox, so these Roblox games either have a shit ton of settings or hardly any. Just depends on the developers. I think that they could go for some more settings, just some healthier settings, but the menu music can go way down. All right. But yeah, that is pretty much the basic stuff. The weapon levels are pretty easy to get. I will say, when you first play the game, it can feel like you're not leveling up. The character level, so that level, like the standard level 52, 0 to 52, is alright. It's alright. It's like a mid-tier grind. Now, the weapon levels themselves, like the weapon levels, are iffy, to say the least. Like, sometimes, like, it feels like you don't level up, and other times it feels like you're just flying through levels. I should notice the first 5 or 6 levels are the hardest to get past. Once you're past those, it doesn't feel as bad anymore. The M4, for example, once I got into, like, the late 10s, like around 13 or 14, I was just flying. Like, I got like 14 levels in like a single game. I was just flying through it. So keep that in mind. It could just be a simple thing of they just have the XP requirement for the first few levels to be higher. Now, if you guys play this game and you guys are like, I don't wanna like focus on weapon levels, I just want to play the game, then there is a simple way to get attachments. It is pretty expensive and it does take a while. I think it actually takes longer than leveling up the gun overall. But you can, let me pick a gun that I actually don't have max rank. So if you say I want to get the 50 round magazine, I can actually buy it with in-game money, which is like the IRL money, or you can actually buy something called, I don't know what they're called, so they don't have any information in the game for it. They don't even tell you what they are, but there's these shards you can get, the red shards. You can see I have 12,000 of them, but you can actually buy them, and each attachment costs a different amount. So like this attachment's only 7,500, but if I go to say if I can find my cursor here, if I go to the scar here, and we can go to the 60 round here, this 60 round is 30,000. So each individual attachment has its own price depending on its usability. Some attachments can be really cheap. I think there was a suppressor on the M4 I accidentally bought the other week, like the other day when I first played it, and that was only like 100 or something. It was like 1,000 or something. So they can be pretty cheap sometimes. It just depends on the attachment, I guess. I haven't, other than that accidental purchase, I haven't spent any of the crystals, so it takes a while. I got one gun done and a gun half done, and I'm only at 12,000 crystals. So that is something to know. It's not as easy as it may seem. Some other things, they have boosts in the game, so you can get XP boost. Currently active, we have double XP for weapon and for character, which is nice. But you can buy those. They have a little bit of information here. So they have, so you get crystals. You have your hardcore, which is 4 perk limit, no weapon loadouts, no class upgrades, 30% more XP, faster zombie scaling, and I've been playing casual, which has infinite perks, weapon loadouts, class upgrades, slower zombie scaling. But that slower zombie scaling still feels pretty rough. Pack punch damage increases. You guys can see this. You guys can pause and look at it. Which these are pretty good. These are pretty average among other games that have zombie games that are round based. This is usually how they scale it. This usually goes up by 200% or something. I think Call of Duty does it a little. I think they do it a little differently. I think they do it by by 50s. So like might be 100% increase, then it'll be 150, then 250. I think. At least at some games. Some games, COD games don't do that. It just depends. Most COD games actually don't tell you this information, so you have to actually like figure it out on your own. So it's really nice that they tell you this information up front. But yeah, and then again, you guys can see that we can pull up the patch notes, and you can see here's a bunch of different patch notes going forward. But yeah. That's it, guys. I hope this is enjoyable for you guys. I'll have gameplay up to this soon. I keep meaning to save gameplay, but I keep fucking forgetting. And this is a great game. I highly recommend it. The thing is like, it might seem kind of dumb on the outside looking in because it's a rip-off Call of Duty game. But what makes this so unique is the fact that they're doing their own thing with it. They're copying some maps and the wonder weapons. So we have the... on Doctor and Tone, for example, we have the Thunder Gun and the Ray Gun. And then on 5, I think it's the Ray Gun and something else, whatever I've seen it for a slight second, but I haven't played that map enough to, really look at it. But they're doing their own thing with their own weapons, their own mechanics. their own rule sets, and it's nice and refreshing to see that. And I honestly just like to hype up these smaller devs that do their best, especially like people like Frontlines, Phantom Forces. I just recently played a game. If we go out here, I'll show this game off too while I'm at it. There's another game I've been playing recently that was really fucking fun to play, which is Big Paintball 2. It seems so stupid, but it was super enjoyable. And that's the whole point of Roblox, really, is to get to try out, you know, games from smaller dev teams. And I think that's really a unique experience and an awesome experience to have. So if you haven't already, try Roblox out, play some of these games out. Man, they have some other great games on here other than just shooter games. They got, like, you know, hard games and sport games, and role-playing games, strategy games, etc. And again, I'll be playing a lot of these over the coming weeks for videos, especially since Call of Duty's kind of dry right now. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If the devs see this, great job at the game. There's a couple things that I wish you guys would add, some guns, some maps, but I've from assuming you guys have a roadmap that you guys want to stick to, so I'm excited for it. Me and my friends have enjoyed it, and it's been just a blast to play something new, so thank you. And with that being said, I will get out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.